Time for another Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all and guys, I'm going to warn you, this is going to be a long one. I don't know how long it's going to be, but this is my second time to record this because the first time I recorded it, first of all, I didn't have all the books that I have now. But this consists of 3 different convention halls and then some store halls. The first time I recorded it, it was over 40 minutes long. I'm going to try to see if I can compartmentalize it and make it shorter, but you might want to play it at like 1 1/4 speed. It couldn't hurt. I wouldn't fault you if you did. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Mark Walters. This is Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. I do these haul videos sometimes twice a week. It's usually like new stuff that I pick up at the store, but occasionally you will see some convention hauls like what you're going to see here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with books I picked up at Dallas Comic Show, February 19th and 20th. This was my show, Dallas Comic Show. I rarely get to shop at my show, so you'll see some books that I picked up when I had time. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to go a little bit out of order, and there's a reason for that. Books I picked up at Retro Expo, which just happened this past weekend. And then I'm going to finish with Dusty Attic Toy Show, which happened the weekend before. And the reason I'm finishing with Dusty Attic, even though it happened before Retro Expo, is because I got a couple of grab bags, and I'm going to save those until the very end and open them up, and so we'll see what those are. So let's get started with Dallas Comic Show, February 19th and 20th. I'll show you what I picked up from that. And again, that is my show. The next Dallas Comic Show is April 23rd, 24th. If you would like more information about that, you can go to dallascomicshow.com. All right, so one of my vendors who runs a booth called Boomer Comics, a guy named Kerry Stone, he does this thing that I think is really cool. He has a $5 table, and he'll just keep putting books out on the table, and regardless of what the price is on the book, if it's on the table, it's $5. And they don't last long because a lot of times it's really cool stuff. So I picked up this copy of Action Comics number, God, I can't make out that number. What is that number right there? 238? I think it's 238. Anyway, I didn't have this book, and I thought it was a great cover. I'm guessing that's Curt Swan. It certainly looks like Curt Swan. But the only problem is it's got this little burn mark right here. It's not too bad, but the book itself looks really, really good, and it was one that I didn't have, and I'm a sucker for these old Silver Age, books like this. This I was super happy about because this is Howard the Duck Annual 1. And for those of you that know who Val Mayerik is, he's the co-creator of Howard the Duck. And he actually created Howard the Duck, or co-created it in Adventure into Fear. But he didn't really draw much of the regular title, Howard the Duck. That was mostly Gene Colan. But this Annual 1 features artwork by Val Mayerik, so I was very happy to get this, so I can hopefully get Val to sign it. It's a really nice copy, and that's not an easy book to find, to be honest with you. I don't see it very often. So those both were $5 each. These books you're about to see, I actually did a trade deal for, so I can't really tell you what I paid for them. All I can say is I was happy with the trade. I think the vendor was happy with the trade. It's a gentleman by the name of Gabriel Guerra. He runs a booth called Hand-Me-Downs Collectibles, and he has great books, really great books. So we got Avengers West Coast 94. This is the first appearance of War Machine. First James Rhodes as War Machine, and I did not have this book. I've been wanting this book. I was so happy to get my hands on a copy of this book. I think I may have had a copy at one point that was in pretty rough shape. That's a really nice copy. Another book I'm very, very happy to get my hands on. This is Eternals number 3, and it is the first appearance of Cersei. And I really enjoyed the Eternals movie. I don't know what you guys felt about it. I thought it was fun. Didn't have any problems with it. Very happy to get my hands on this book. It's a beautiful copy. First Cersei. And that's not the last Eternals book you'll see in this little haul I'm doing here. This is a book I was happy to get because I've just never had it before. Power Man and Iron Fist number 50. This is the first title change, and it's just a really cool looking book. It's a great cover. Classic Marvel, really digging it. And a beautiful copy. Really nice copy of that book. So happy to get that. All right, so that was all a trade deal with Hand-Me-Down Collectibles. This is from Rick's Comic Crypt, a guy named Rick Waite, who I've known for a long time. Really good guy. I just pulled a bunch of books, and I'm going to tell you, I guess I'll tell you when it's over with what I paid for them. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 32. I've just always loved this cover. I think it's such a great, iconic cover, Once a Goblin. I cannot have enough copies of this book. So I was happy to get yet another one. Silver Surfer number 10. Just an early part of the Silver Surfer run from the one that they did like in the late 80s, early 90s. This is a great Walt Simonson cover. Really like that cover. Silver Surfer number 16. Great Ron Lim, early Ron Lim Silver Surfer, Possessed by the Soul Gems. Always like that book. Silver Surfer number 17. I think this is the first appearance of a new Elder of the Universe, but I can't remember. It's either 17 or 18, but I think it's this issue. And another really great book to get if you can find it. Batman number 650, cover by Jock. Just a great classic Jock cover. Really like that book. Batman Annual 26. This is the first print. Head of the Demon, The Origin of Ra's al Ghul. Or Ra's al Ghul, however you choose to pronounce it. I've always said Ra's al Ghul. I think it's technically supposed to be Ra's al Ghul. Batman number 21, I believe. Is this 21? Because God knows I can't see it. Anyway, it's got that black cover. I think it's covered up by the price tag, but I think it's number 21. Wait a minute, what does it say down here on the... yeah, 21. Anyway, I think I only have like one copy of this, so I figured I'd get another one. And then this is a book I've been looking for this for a while, because every time I see it, I feel like it's like way overpriced. Hang on a second, I'm going to scoot this back. Oh, so I can get my foot. There we go. That was hurting. All right. This is a book I have always wanted a really nice copy of, and that is Wolverine. Well, it's Hulk number 8, but Wolverine versus Hulk. Just love that cover. And it's a book I never find cheap. Okay, so I think I paid $14 for this. And then those other books I showed you, these, I think I paid like 20 or 22, something like that. So it was like 34 bucks, I think, for all those from Rick's Comic Crypt. So yeah, nice little stack there. That doesn't include the stuff I showed you before that, like the stuff I got in trade and the 2 $5 books. But all right, so we're off to the races. That's the Dallas Comic Show haul. Now, after Dallas Comic Show, I went to one of my vendors' stores, Madness Comics in Denton, and because the boxes he had at the show, I didn't get a chance to go through them, so I went to his store so I could go through his stuff there. That's how it works out sometimes. But he had a really cool $3 box, or a series of $3 boxes. So everything you're about to see, $3 a piece. All right. So we got Dazzler number 5. Just a really cool early Dazzler cover. I love these old Dazzler books. Dazzler number... is that 15? I think it says 15. Versus Terrax? Yeah, Terrax. What is that number? Is that 11? God, I can't read that. What does that say? I don't know. Anyway. Cool cover. Dazzler number 25. You're probably asking yourself, why is he buying these Dazzler books? Well, I almost have a complete set of Dazzler, and these are in really nice shape. They look like they came out of a collection where someone never read them, so I was happy to get them in the shape they're in. But here's the real reason I like these Dazzler books, because every now and then you get this really cool Bill Sienkiewicz, like these, look at these Bill Sienkiewicz covers. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And again, you don't often see these in really nice shape. This bag is terrible. I apologize. I need to, as you can see, the bag looks like a 98-year-old man. But Dazzler 32, another really great Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which I also need to change the bag out on. Guest starring the Inhumans. I apologize, guys. I'm still getting over my allergies, so I've still got kind of a scratchy throat, but I think the worst of it's behind me. Dazzler number 34, another very cool Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Really nice book. Dazzler number 35, another really good Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Really cool. I really need to change these bags. Dazzler number 36. Now, this is not Bill Sienkiewicz, but I still think it's a nice cover. Not sure who did that. Dazzler number 39. Again, not sure who did this, but Caught in the Grip of Death. Marvel Comics Presents number 46. I just like this because it's a Rob Liefeld, early Rob Liefeld Wolverine cover. Kind of cool. And then this is one of my absolute favorite. This may be my favorite Wolverine cover of all time. And I know that's saying a lot. I do not understand why this cover is not considered like an iconic, super collectible cover. I really think this is like just one of the best Marvel Comics covers ever made. Brett Blevins, Marvel Comics Presents number 63. Black background. Look at that. I mean, that is just awesome. I've always loved this cover. I remember picking this cover up when I first got into comics, and I just sat there and I stared at it. I mean, just the use of negative space with the black in the background. I just think that's a great cover. And I'm going to make it my mission to track down as many copies of this as I can, because I think one day it is going to be a very collectible cover. I'm surprised it's not already. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 109. I just thought this was, I didn't have it, and I thought it was a cool cover. And so $3, why not? Beautiful shape. And as Mike from Comic Crypt to Castle Hills is known to say, I thought it was so nice, I bought it twice. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 111. Who is he? Probably just some throwaway fake superhero guy. What if number 75? What if Blink of Generation X had not died? I just thought this was a really cool cover. And I love these What If books, but I think this was like the only one they had in there. So I just grabbed it because it was the only one they had. And last but not least, from that $3 stack, Serenity number 1, cover by Adam Hughes. I have this. I actually have I think it's 1 through 3 he did the covers for. But number 1 is the one that's a little harder to come by. Probably because it's got Nathan Fillion on it. But yeah, so I got an extra copy of that. So those were all $3 a piece. Excuse me. Good Lord. I am so sorry, guys. I've got this kind of scratchy, lingering thing in my throat. It just won't go away. Allergies. Okay. Now, while I was there at Madness Comics in Denton, he had a collection that he had recently bought that he had not gone through yet. And he basically said, if you see anything you want, none of the books were bagged or boarded. He said, if you see anything you want, $3 a piece. So, hey, who am I to say no to that? Some of these are great. Some of them are kind of beat up, but I think they're all pretty cool. Avengers number 200. So this is a controversial issue because in this issue, Carol Danvers is impregnated by a man who turns out to be the same man that she gives birth to. And that man is Marcus Immortus. This is his first appearance, son of Immortus. And just a great classic George Perez cover, Avengers 200. Always liked this book. I've never had a really nice copy of this book until now. I'm happy to get this. You're going to see a bunch of Avengers and a bunch of Captain America. I'm warning you right now. Avengers number 202, just a cool Ultron cover. Ultron Undying. A lot of these I got because A, I couldn't remember if I had them or not, or in some cases I knew I didn't have them and I wanted them in my collection. This is another controversial issue. This is issue number 213, and in this issue, Hank Pym, also known as Yellow Jacket, gets suspended from the Avengers because he slaps Janet, who is the Wasp, and so it's kind of a controversial book. Really cool cover on this issue. Avengers number 214. I just always like this because it's got this great Ghost Rider cover. Nice white background. Really nice copy. I know I have a copy of this, but I see this book from time to time and I always pick it up. I just think it's a really cool cover. Nothing really key about it, just a nice cover. Avengers number 215, I think. I think that's what that says. Does that say 215? It looks like it. Anyway, Silver Surfer appearance. Silver Surfer with Tigra on his board. Or is that Tigra? Is it Tigra or Tigra? What is that? Molecule Man? Avengers number 219. I believe this is the first appearance of an alien race called the Babani. Hey guys, you want to blow this off and go have some Babani ice cream? Always like that cover. Moondragon. Avengers number 222. This is the new roster for the new Masters of Evil in this issue. But I thought that was a cool cover. Man, super happy to get this. And I mean, excuse me, for $3, you know, you can't say no. Just a classic cover. Avengers number 220. Golly, I cannot read that. 225? No, 222, sorry. I think it's 222. You gotta love it. Ant-Man on Hawkeye's arrow. Classic Ed Hannigan cover. Love that book. And this is a beautiful copy of that book. And that book actually goes for a little bit of money now. I guess because they used that scene in Captain America Civil War. Avengers number 225. Just another classic Ed Hannigan cover with Black Knight. At last, the Black Knight. I'm hoping that we're going to see more of the Black Knight in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, introduced very nicely in Eternals. Avengers number 228. This is the third appearance of Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel in this issue. So I guess you could call it a somewhat minor key. Okay. This one I kept loose or unsealed because I'm going to have to do a little work on it. This is Avengers number 231. And this is the first meeting of Eros, Starfire. First meeting of Starfox and She-Hulk in this issue. But it's got some sticky residue here. I'm going to see if I can remove that from the front cover. But yeah, other than that, it's in really nice shape. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay, I think we're getting close to being done with the Avengers books. If you don't like Avengers, you're going to hate this. Avengers 236, just a nice Spider-Man cover. In this issue, Spider-Man is denied membership to the Avengers. This is a really nice copy. There's a little bit of foxing on the right side there. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of gets yellow right there. But other than that, it's a really nice copy. Avengers number 246. This is the first appearance of Maria Rambeau, Monica Rambeau's mother. So I guess you could say this is a minor key. Nice Star Fox cover there. Avengers number 248. I don't think there's anything really key in this book. I just like the cover because it says it's raining Eternals. And you've got Star Fox and the Eternals there falling on top of the Avengers. Avengers King Size Annual number 6. Little Jack Kirby goodness there on the cover. Thought that was nice. And this is a really nice copy too. Like, this one looks like it hasn't really been read. Really good shape. King Size Annual number 8. I believe this is George Perez, maybe? I think. King Size Annual 8. Sinister Spectrums. Does that say Perez in there somewhere? Usually he signed it like right there. I don't know. I think that's George Perez. Avengers King Size Annual number 9. This is a book that I had, but I did not have a copy this nice. So I thought, why not? Doesn't really go for much, but it looks like it's never been read, so why not? All right, that's it for the Avengers. I promise, no more Avengers. Although, you are going to see some Captain America, so I hope you like Captain America as much as I do. Not too much. It's not as much as the Avengers. Captain America number 154. This is the first full appearance of Jack Monroe, who becomes Nomad. Just a nice early Cap book for $3. You know, can't say no to that. It's in pretty good shape. Very happy with that. Captain America 183. This is a bit of a key issue. This features the death of Captain America when he was Roscoe Simmons. Steve Rogers becomes Captain America again. And it is the first appearance of a minor Cap villain called Gamecock. That is the name of the villain. I did not make that up. I'm not being silly. That is the name of the villain, and his first appearance is in this book. What am I, 12? Come on. I'm not making that up. Look it up if you don't believe me. Captain America 250, just a nice classic cover by John Byrne. This follows up to What If number 26, where Captain America becomes President of the United States. Always like this cover. Don't think I've had a copy this nice of this book ever. Look at the colors on that. Really looks great. Captain America number 257, featuring the Hulk. Cap versus the Hulk. It's not this issue, but there is an issue, I think it's maybe right before this, where Cap is punching, or Hulk is punching Cap's shield, and it's kind of considered a real valuable sort of classic cover. Ooh, look at this Mike Zeck beauty. Captain America 262, featuring the Ameridroid. I like that cover a lot. More Mike Zeck goodness. Captain America 263. Cap fights the Ameridroid and Red Skull returns. Or I don't know, he may have already been back, but Red Skull. There's something you won't see much more of. You see that swastika on the cover there? That is now a big no-no. You cannot do that at either Marvel or DC. You cannot feature that on a cover anymore. You'll notice you're going to see a little bit later here a book. Well, I'll point it out to you, but Captain America 264. I just thought this was a really nice cover. You've got the classic X-Men, Captain America and the X-Men. I don't think there's anything key in this issue. It's just a cool looking cover. So yeah, those all $3. $3 for those books. Very happy to pay that. Couple more $3 comics here. All right, we got Conan King Size Annual number 6. Just a really cool Gil Kane Conan cover. I believe he did interiors on this as well. I love that red background. I did not have that book. Again, none of these were bagged and boarded. I bagged and boarded all of them when I got home, but I was shocked at how nice the conditions were on them. This is Conan King Size Annual number 7. Who is this? Not sure about the artwork there. Maybe Frank Brunner, maybe? I can't tell. I have to go look it up. Almost looks like Charles Vess or something like that, but I don't know. Not Barry Windsor Smith, is it? This is Barry Windsor Smith. Robert E. Howard's Conan the Barbarian, Red Nails, a Conan classic by Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. I have never had this book. I think it's just like a one-shot book that they put out back in the day. Pretty cool. Classic Barry Windsor Smith art there. Might be a reprint. Probably a reprint. Fantastic Four, number 175. This features the Battle of Galactus versus the High Evolutionary. I just thought it was a really cool cover. All these Fantastic Fours from, like, 100 up to 200, they kind of get overlooked a lot, and I think they're really nice issues. A lot of them have artwork by, like, John Buscema or early Bill Sienkiewicz, even some George Perez from time to time in there. Fantastic Four 176. This is this book has a cameo appearance of both Jack Kirby and Stan Lee in it, plus the Impossible Man. Incredible Hulk number 201. I just grabbed this because I was picking up those Conan the Barbarian books, and this is a little deceiving. Can you tell what they're trying to do here? Oh, look, featuring the most unexpected barbarian of all. Yeah, it looks like Conan, doesn't it? It's not Conan the Barbarian. But anyway, I thought it was a cool cover. Definitely trying to fake out the readers there. Thor number 253. Just a nice classic Thor issue I did not have in the collection. And you would not believe the bag this was in. It was the nastiest, most disgusting bag I've ever seen. But when I pulled it out of the bag, I was like, it didn't look too bad. So, yeah, happy to get that. Side by side with Ulik. Okay, now that was all from Madness Comics in Plano. Then I went to Boomerang Comics, which is behind the mall where I have the show. And Boomerang Comics has a whole bunch of boxes where they have books that they sell for $1 a piece. And it's mostly newer stuff. Sometimes you can find some fun little gems in there. So I picked up some of these recent DC books, if they were like minor keys. So this is first appearance of a new antagonist called Leon. This is Action Comics 1006. And, first appearance, you never know. I thought it was so nice. I bought it twice. See, I'm trying to emulate Mike, and then I have to cough. Action Comics number 1014. This features the first crossover cameo appearance of Naomi on the last page. As you guys know, Naomi now has a series on the CW. So this is her first appearance outside of her own title in a cameo on the last page. I thought it was so nice. I bought it twice. Action Comics number 1015. First Naomi full appearance outside of her own title, and I believe first cover appearance outside of her own title. And I really like this cover by Dave Marquez. I think it's a really cool cover. Just a real great kind of introduction of her character to like the DC full universe. I like this one so nice. I don't often get to do this. I bought it thrice. Death Metal, Rise of the New God. This features the first appearance of the Chronicler. It's a book I already had. I just, it was $1, so why not? Okay, so that's it for those. And now we've got some more dollar books. Yeah. Some Aquaman. This is Aquaman 45, first full appearance of Nama, the Dragon God. And, we got a new Aquaman movie coming out. And you never know when they may introduce a new villain. So Nama, the Dragon God, if she's not in the new Aquaman movie, she could be in the next Aquaman movie. So maybe not a bad idea to have her first appearance. I bought it for ice. I apologize. Aquaman 46. This is the first cameo appearance of the old gods, Nama's kids, who, and then Kali becomes Kalich in this. Aquaman 47, first cover and full appearance of the old gods. Yeah. I liked it so nice. I bought it twice. Aquaman number 50. Black Manta returns. Just, key issue 50th. Got 2 of those. Like I said, these are all $1 a piece. And then these are the last of the dollar books. Detective Comics number 943, first cameo appearance of the Victim Syndicate, first appearance of Victim, Madam Crow, Mr. Noxious, Mudface, and Mute. Yeah, first cameo appearance. This is Batman number 944, first full team appearance of the Victim Syndicate. So nice. I bought it twice. Detective Comics number 984, first full appearance of Karma, a new character. Got 2 of those. Yeah. Endless Winter, Black Adam number 1. This is not the Boss Logic cover that everybody wants, but it is written by Ron Mars, who will be appearing at Dallas Comic Show on April 23rd and 24th. So, yeah, thought I'd get that signed. Put that aside over here. Okay, and then also while I was in Boomerang Comics, they had a collection that they were going through that was kind of untouched. And so they said, if there's anything in there that you want, let us know, and we will we'll give you some prices. So I managed to pick up a few things. I gotta be honest, some of this stuff was more than what I... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I left out some dollar books. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I did. I thought I was done with the dollar books. This is Iron Fist number 1 from the 2016 series. This is just a variant edition. I thought it was really nice. Variant cover. I don't think I had that. Echo Lands number 1. This is J.H. Williams III. It's a book that I had, but I was happy to get a couple extras of it. You never know. Could turn into something cool. There's 2 different covers on this book. and I managed to get 2 of each cover. So that's one. That's the regular cover A, and I got 2 of those as well. This one is what do you call it? Side bound. So like it's bound at the top there. So it's a little hard to keep those in good shape, because if you grab them like by the top, you could crinkle the spine. This is a book you should always pick up if you see it cheap. Deathmate or Deathmate Black. And this is the first appearance of Gen 13. I see these all the time in dollar boxes, 50-cent boxes, things like that. Grab them when you see them, because it's not a bad book to have. This I thought was really cool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I'm particularly interested if Mike with Comic Crypto Castle Hills knows about this book. This is called Flaxen, and this was a comic book that was done with Playboy Playmate Susie Owens, who I actually used to be friends with. She used to live around here in Dallas, and we got to be friends because I would always see her at the old Dallas Fantasy Fair. And they did a comic book based on Susie Owens called Flaxen. She actually created this superhero. And so she would go to conventions and sell this comic book. It's got a cover by Steve Rude. It's got a pen-up by Adam Hughes, which I tell you what, I'll show you, because I know Mike would probably want to see that. And then, look, this copy is signed by Susie Owens. So that was in the dollar box. I just thought, I ain't gonna say no to that. This is not a book that you see all the time. See, there's Susie on the back. It's a pinup of her. Yeah, she was pretty, very pretty. I'm sure she still is. I haven't seen her in a few years, but she was always very pretty. There's an interior pinup by Steve Rude. The artwork is by Richard Howell, featuring inks by Jim Mooney. A lot of cool classic people working on this book. It features a nice centerfold of Susie, tasteful centerfold of Susie, as Flaxen. Other pictures of her in here. And hang on, I'm getting to... There's actually a nice article in the back that kind of talks about her history. She was a nurse, and talks about her nursing career. She was a nurse before she became a Playboy Playmate. Look at this. You've got pinups by John Romita Sr., Sergio Aragones, you know what? I apologize. This does not have the Adam Hughes pinup in it. I think that may be a different issue. I thought it did, and I'm sorry. But as you can see, it's got plenty of other stuff in there. I could have swore that that was in... Well, I know that Adam did a pinup in another Flaxen comic. I'll see if I can find it, and if I can, I'll put it on a episode so that you guys can see it. But as you can see, there's a lot of really cool stuff in that book. And this copy is signed by Susie, and I thought that was really cool to get for $1. So... okay, Gen 13, number 5. I just like this because it's got this nice white cover background, and this is a really nice high-grade copy. I don't think there's anything key in that issue. I just liked it. Man, really happy to get this. I don't think I've ever owned this book. Johnny Quest, number 11, cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. Look at that. Johnny Quest by Bill Sienkiewicz. And I think this is actually a wraparound cover. I need to... take another look at that. I just thought this was, I don't know what this is. It's a Bill Mouse cover, Pummeler, 2099. I think it's a parody book from when the 2099 comics were coming out. It's got this gold border, foil border on the top and the bottom. This is from a company called Neotech. It's called Terminal Drift number 1. Just an example of a 90s gimmick comic. It's got the silver foil ink on it. Kind of an interesting looking book. I think it's an adult title. Or, you know, a mature title. All right, so those... Oh, man. Hang on. Got to get those Echo Lands back in there. Okay. Those were all $1. Now, they had a collection that they had just got in, and they hadn't priced anything. So they said, you know, pull out what you want out of the collection, and we'll give you a price. So, really happy to get this. I always loved this magazine, Amazing Heroes. It's a comic magazine. By the way, I just realized I hit the 40-minute mark, so I'm already longer than the last time. But there's more books than what I had last time, too. So we got Amazing Heroes, and this is number 96, and it features John Byrne's Superman. And this is a book I did not have. I love Superman, so I was really happy to get that. It's in beautiful shape. New Avengers, number 4, first appearance of Maria Hill. A book that I always pick up when I see it. What If, number 50, What If the Hulk Had Killed Wolverine? I always like this book because you got that nice foil embossed Wolverine skeleton. Brightest Day, number 14, first appearance of the White Lantern Batman. Sensational She-Hulk, number 9, She-Hulk versus Madcap, artwork by Rick Leonardi. Django Unchained, number 1. This is, I think this may be a second print, but I mainly wanted it because it's got the sketch cover artwork by Jim Lee, and I just thought it was really nice. I think it's a second printing. Yeah, it is. It's a second print. Avengers number 2, second copy I've picked up of this book lately, and it's got this female Kang cover. Some people are specking on this book because they think that there's a chance we may see a female Kang. You guys saw Eternals number 3 earlier. Now you're seeing Eternals number 9, and this is the first appearance of Sprite, who was also one of the characters in the movie, although I believe Sprite in the book is a guy. So, but yeah, really nice copy of that book. Hawkeye number 7. First appearance of Kate Bishop's mom, Minor Key. So all those books together, I think were like, I don't know, like 50, 55, something like that. I think the Eternals 9 is what kind of knocked it up in price. But, you know, I was happy to get those, and considering the other stuff I got from them was $1 a piece, I feel like I did okay. Okay, that completes the Dallas Comic Show portion of this haul. Thankfully, the other 2 shows are not going to be that big, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm going to skip to Retro Expo, which just happened this last weekend. I went out there and I picked up some comics. They didn't have a ton of comic dealers there, but I did manage to find some cool stuff. So this is all from one table. It's kind of a young guy, but all these comics I'm about to show you. Well, I'll tell you at the end. So we got Spectacular Spider-Man number 200, foil cover. Got a little bit of a ding down there. I don't know if you can see it in the corner. Not too bad. Spectacular Spider-Man number 189, the hologram cover. See that? That also has a little ding right down there. I don't know if you can see it. This is a book I was happy to get. Unfortunately, it also has a ding. I'm going to see if maybe I can press it out. But Spectacular Spider-Man 115. This is the first cameo appearance of the Foreigner, who was just announced to be a villain in the Kraven movie. It's got this naggy little dent thing here, but I'm wondering if I can maybe press some of that out. So, because other than that, it's in really good shape. Alpha Flight number 25. I just thought it was a really cool cover. Didn't have it. Or at least I don't think I have it. Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes number 24 from Out of the Phantom Zone. Cool cover. And then really happy to get this. Mike with Comic Crypto Castle Hills. Do you know what this is? Legends of the Stargazers number 1. Featuring a wraparound cover that has very early artwork by... Where is it? Adam Hughes. Cool book. Not a book that you see in good condition very often either. Okay, so all of those books that you just saw, $12. No, wait a minute. I'm missing something here. Hold on. Ah, I knew I was missing some stuff. God, I don't know how this stuff got mixed up. Yeah, there's more to that. There's a lot more to that, actually. Okay, hang on. Forget what I said. Forget the $12. Incredible Hulk, number 299. Now, I didn't notice this when I bought it. I just wasn't paying attention, but it's actually got someone's name written on it. Jeff. But, you know, it's a cool-looking book. And I don't think I had it. Guardians of the Galaxy number 5, featuring a David Nakayama Thanos cover. And this is from the Telltale Games. I just thought it was a really cool-looking cover. Daredevil Annual 1, featuring the return of Echo. The Avengers Free Comic Book Day number 1. I think I have this, but I'm not 100% sure. But just in case I don't have it, I figured I'd grab it, because you never know. The Micronauts number 1. I think this is the second Micronauts series that they did at Marvel, but it's a really nice looking book. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Mr. Fantastic. I really like this cover. I just thought it was a cool kind of classic Marvel book. Identity Crisis number 5. Yeah. And Identity Crisis number 7. So now, all those books that you just saw, all of that, all from one table, $12. So I'm very happy about that. I thought that was a great deal. And now, from a different table, I got this cool Deadpool 1 minute later variant cover. Looks like the Avengers number 1. What was Deadpool say? I got this. This is a $10 book. Like, it's $10 cover price. They had it marked 12. I asked them if they'd take 10, and they said sure. So I basically got it for cover price. But I didn't have this book, and I don't remember this book coming out, so I don't know if it sold out or not. I'm pretty sure this is a Dan Panozin cover, and I love Dan Panozin, so happy to get that. Okay, this is all from a table. 181 Comics, and I'll tell you what I paid when I get through there's only 5 books here, but Batman number 398. I just like this because it's a great classic Two-Face versus Batman cover. And I think, and then you got Catwoman like, I'm out of here. But it's a cool cover. Happy to get that. Really nice shape. Detective Comics number 850. I believe this is the first, Gotham City Sirens. Or it's considered the first Gotham City Sirens, I think. Nice copy. Man, I love this book. I just love this book. Uncanny X-Men 268. Just a classic cover. Captain America, Wolverine, Black Widow by Jim Lee. Always liked this book. Really nice copy. Uncanny X-Men 269. This copy really needs a press. I didn't notice when I bought it, but it's got a little bit of creasing, but not like color break creasing. But it definitely needs a press. But I also really like this book. This is classic, what do you call it? Ms. Marvel versus Rogue. Captain Marvel versus Rogue. I don't know if you can see it, but there's... probably not. Right in here, it's got a little bit of creasing, but I think it would press out. But now here's the book I was super stoked to get, because I've never owned a copy of this book, and it is a absolutely beautiful copy. And that is Devil Dinosaur #1, Jack Kirby Greatness. Very happy. Very, very happy to get that book. So all these books here, $55. 181 Comics. Thank you very much. Sean has good stuff. Okay, so that was all from Retro Expo. So that finishes that haul. So now we're finishing up with the Dusty Attic Toy Show, which is held in Garland, Texas. And I've got a little stack of books here that I bought. And then I've got 2 grab bags, and I have no idea what's in the grab bags. I cannot believe this is going to be an hour-long video. I am so sorry, everybody. All right, Gwen Stacy #1, second print, Todd Nauck, cover and interior artwork. I don't think I've ever seen this second print. And I love Todd Nauck. He's a good buddy of mine. Probably going to have him back at Dallas Comic Show here pretty soon. So I was really happy to get that, because I just had never seen it. This book's kind of a minor key. I believe it's the first appearance of a new, what do you call it? One of the Elder Gods or whatever. Quasar #37. It's one of those books that you'll see a lot in like bargain boxes. Like people don't think to mark them up. But it is kind of a key issue. Avengers 42. This is the Black History Month featuring Blade. This book was kind of hot for a minute when it first came out. I remember it was really hard to get. I think I have a copy or 2 already, but I was happy to get another one. The Flash Rebirth #1. This was a book that was really hot for a minute when it first came out. And who knows, it may be again when the new Flash movie comes out. Hard to say. Oh, another Quasar. Quasar #30. This features Thanos. And there's something about this book that is kind of like a minor key, but I can't think of what it is. I think I got this from a buddy of mine, Eric Rekla, who I've known for a long time, at his table. I like this book. Whisper #1 from Capital Comics. Just kind of a cool 1980s independent comic. X-23 #1. This is a variant cover, and I don't think I had this. X-23 #1. I should mention, so these came from my buddy Eric Reckless table, and he basically was doing half price of whatever it was marked. That may just be for me. I don't want to like tell you that and you go to his table and hey, I heard you do half price, but it may just be for me. So yeah, this was $2. This was $2. This was $1.50. This was $1.50. That's crazy cheap for that. This was $1. And this was... Oh, okay. So that's all from his table. Then next to him, a buddy of his had some comics, and I picked up a few from him. These, I believe, were $1 a piece. The Punisher #60. First Punisher as a black man. Yeah, Marvel was doing some crazy stuff back then. Artwork by Val Merrick, which is the main reason I got it, because I'm going to try to have Val at one of the Dallas comic shows coming up. I thought this was kind of cool. Dark Reign, the Punisher #4. And this is an homage cover to the Punisher #1 from the regular ongoing series. If you guys remember the Klaus Janson cover to Punisher #1, this is an homage, a direct homage to that cover. And I don't remember ever seeing this, so I thought that was kind of cool. Spider-Man featuring Miles Morales as Spider-Man, Spider-Man #16. I didn't have it. These books are so hard to find now. I guess they were kind of low printed. Spider-Man of the Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is number 13. Like I said, these are $1 a piece. And then X-Men, excuse me, Ultimatum, X-Men Requiem, Marvel one-shot, cover by Mark Brooks. And the reason I bought this book, I already have this book, but I own the original artwork to this cover by Mark Brooks, featuring Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. And I basically wanted a copy that I could cut the cover and frame it, so I can frame it with the art. So that's the reason I bought that. Superman #123. This is the Superman Blue. This is the variant by Ron Frenz. This goes for like $12. Guy had it in a box of $5 comics, so I don't think I had this book. I might have this book. I have a ton of Superman comics. But, and this is not the second printing. This is the first printing. The second printing, I think, goes for the same amount of money as the first printing. And then, last but not least, from that haul, really happy to get this. Captain Marvel #1, the Adam Hughes 1 in 50 variant. And this is like a $60 book. Got it for $20. So I was really happy about that. This is a book that I really wanted when it first came out and hit the stands, and it sold out super fast. Never could get my hands on it. So really happy to get that. Just Adam Hughes greatness. And yeah. Pretty stoked about that. What is this doing in here? Spawn 327. I think I got some extra copies from my local shop. Black Panther #3, second print. Punisher #1, Timeless. Oh, and I got this at Titan Comics, I believe, recently, but this kind of fits in with a book I showed you a minute ago. This is Spectacular Spider-Man 116, first full appearance of the Foreigner, who, like I said, was just cast to be the villain in the Kraven movie. So this is like a nice key. This is going for like $50-$60 now. So if you guys have one of these in your collection, dig it out. I'll tell you a sad story about this book. I once owned a really nice page of original art from this book that featured Sabretooth on it, and I sold it because it didn't have Spider-Man on it. And I was like, I don't want a Spider-Man page that doesn't have Spider-Man on it. Well, what it did have on it was the Foreigner, who was training with Sabretooth. So I basically had a page from his first full appearance, which was this book. And if I still had it, I could now sell that page as the first full appearance of a major villain from an upcoming movie. And stupid me, I sold it years ago for like $100 or something. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Way too little. I know that. But c'est la vie, right? Okay, and now we come to the big finish, and this is going to be just as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. So one of the booths that I stopped by was, I forget his name, but it's Aguilar Toys is their handle. Their Instagram is Aguilar Toys _Texas. Hang on, let me show you this. Okay. Aguilar Toys _Texas, TX. And they had these grab bags that I believe his wife put these together, hence the lipstick. That is not his lipstick. And they put together these grab bags. So it's a mystery bag $5, you get 10 comics. I have no idea what's in here. I got 2 of these. Now, I got to tell you guys, I hate grab bags. I hate them because I never get anything good. So I'm not expecting to get anything good out of these. Maybe if I set my expectations low, I'll be pleasantly surprised, but you know, we'll see. So I'm going to open these with you guys. This will be my big finish, and whatever's in here, I'll share it with you as I see them. So here we go. So Aguilar Toys, Texas, once again. That's who I got it from, _TX. They actually posted a picture of me on their Instagram. They, like, when you buy the grab bags, they say, hey, can you pose for a picture? So let's see how this goes, shall we? I apologize for the length of this video, guys. I know it's ridiculously long. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. But, yeah. Okay, wow. Boy, these stickers are not easy to get off. Okay. Got the bag. Man. Wow. I guess they don't want you taking a sneak peek. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, so we got Extraordinary X-Men #1 blank cover. X-Men, the Marvel Collection, number... I can't read what that says. Featuring the trading card artwork of Jim Lee. That's kind of cool. I don't think I have this. I can't see what that number is up there. 5, maybe? But yeah, Jim Lee trading card art. Weapon X #2. That's a cool cover. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is really cool, actually. I actually really like this book. Wild Thing #1, The Daughter of Wolverine. I remember when this book first came out, and if I'm not mistaken, this book kind of has a little bit of heat on it. Like, you know, speculators picking it up just in case. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. I'm happy about that. Wolverine First Class #1. This looks like a kid's book. Like maybe I'm basing that. Oh yeah, it's an all ages title. Wolverine First Class #1. It's interesting. I didn't have that book. True Believers, Wolverine versus Venom. This one is a little beat up. But hey, I guess as a reader copy, why not? It's got a little crinkling down here, but that's fine. X-Men #55, The Twilight of the Heroes Onslaught, Part 1. It's kind of a cool book. X-Man #21. Roger Cruz artwork on the cover there. I gotta say that, you know, for a grab bag, this is not bad. Oh man, this is kind of cool. This is New Mutants annual #7. I always like this annual because it's got a Mike Mignola cover on it. And that's actually in really nice shape. Okay, last but not least, in this one, X-Men Classic #50. That's a cool book. That is not bad. I gotta say, Aguilar, Texas, not bad for a grab bag, for a $5 grab bag. Wow. So all those for $5. I'm kind of impressed. I mean, there's a few not so great ones in there, but honestly, I am not displeased with that. Still got one more to go. All right, this one says X-Men, X-Men's Cable Miss Mercus mystery bag. And there's the kiss. Okay. Once again, Aguilar Toys _TX on Instagram. That's who you want to look for. Okay, these stickers suck. I gotta tell you that. The stickers are too sticky because they're like sticking to the books. It's not a major problem, but it is a little bit annoying. But you know what? I'm still kind of reeling over that last batch. That was a good batch of books for a $5 grab bag. Okay, I think, man, that really stuck to the bags in here. I'm gonna have to work to get the sticky stuff off the bags. Okay, here we go. Cable number 10. Some of these are in Mylar, by the way, which, as we all know nowadays, is hot commodity. So that's cable number 10. Cable number 5. Yeah, see this, these books are sticking together because that sticky stuff. Ah, it's on my fingers. I can't get it off my fingers. Cable number, I can't tell what this is. Oh, does that say 11? I think it says 11. What does that say right there? I can't tell. 15? I can't tell. Anyway. I'm guessing this is just going to be all cable. Cable number 35. That's kind of a cool looking book. I guess I should do it like this. That way you guys see it before me. Cable number 48. Cable number 10. Wait a minute. Oh. Didn't I already get a cable 10? Or no? Hang on a second. I did. There's 2 copies of cable 10 in here. That's not so bad. That's fine. Cable 10. So I got 2 copies of cable 10. Anybody out there need a cable 10? Ooh, look at that. That's a nice cover. What is that? Cable number 6. That's a cool cover with Mr. Sinister on it. Fathers and Sons. I like that. Cable 150. Huh. What is that? Cable 5. I guess from the newer series that they put out. And this is cable number 4. Is that it? Yep. All right, so you got a bunch of cable here. Hang on, I'm going to kind of put these in some semblance of order. So we got cable 5, 10. There's 2 number 10s. Cable 6. I really like that cable 6 cover. And then cable 150, and then cable 4 and 5. Okay, so all those books were $5. So not bad. I think I like the first bag better. But man, these are all in Mylar. I mean, how can you say no to that? So that's cool. Mylar bags. Yeah, for $5, not bad at all. I gotta say, Mr. Aguilar, the first batch, I think, was arguably a lot better. Like, these are definitely the better of the 2 grab bags. But I'm happy. I'm glad I got those. You know, I actually got those on my way out the door. I was leaving the show, Dusty Attic Toy Show, and on my way out the door, I grabbed those 2 bags. So yeah, pretty cool. Whew! Okay, guys, that's it. So 3 different conventions, a couple of different store stops, major haul video. I apologize for that being so long. I was really trying to see if I could, because my first pass at this video, like I said, was over 40 minutes. But that was when I was just doing one of those shows, and then some of the store buys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I apologize again. It's way too long. There's no reason why you should still be watching this video. 1 hour and 12 minutes. My God. I did want to say a special shout out to Mike at Comic Cryptic Castle Hills. Dude, my sincere condolences on your loss. I was very sorry to hear that, and I hope you're coping with it okay. I hope that making videos is, I mentioned to you in one of my comments that sometimes it's a little cathartic for me. You know, it kind of helps me escape the stuff that I'm worried about. So I hope it does the same for you. But I really enjoyed your latest video. You had a lot of really great stuff. And I hope the rest of you guys out there are picking up all the stuff that you want and getting some fun things. You know, check out local conventions. If you have a convention in your area and you get a chance to, you know, check it out. I mean, I do Dallas Comic Show several times a year. We just did one in February. I've got another one April 23rd, 24th. And then after that, I've got a show in August, a show in September, a show in November, and a show in December. Now, some of those are just like free shows. They're smaller, kind of one-day shows. But still, like, there's tons of shows you can go to in your area. And everybody's kind of getting back out there. So hopefully, you know, we're going to see kind of the convention scene booming again. And we'll have some really fun shows to go to. The only thing I ask is, if at all possible, try to patronize the family-owned ma and pa shows. Those big corporate shows, they're going to be there no matter what. They're corporately financed. They've got a lot of money behind them. But guys like myself who are putting on shows, you know, throw us a few shekels if you can, because we're really trying to do like fun old school comic shows, and hopefully you guys will enjoy those for what they are. My thanks to the promoters of those events that I mentioned, Dusty Attic Toy Show, Retro Expo. Check those out if you get a chance. My thanks to Aguilar Toys _TX on Instagram for those grab bags. By the way, some of those books you saw earlier from the Dusty Attic Toy Show actually also came from their table. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, there's some great stuff out there, guys. Go look for it. Go hunting. It's fun to go hunting through those comic boxes. It's really, really cool. A couple of quick shout outs. Sean Hogan, of course, one of my biggest fans out there. Free Energy, who I saw at Dallas Comic Show. Spidey Fan, who I saw at Dallas Comic Show. Louis V. Who am I missing? Comic Cryptic Castle Hills, of course. Tito at Kingdom Comics. Dude, make some more comic videos. You're killing me. All of you guys out there that comment, I really appreciate it. Oh, Fred Hall Direct Edition. He does really, really great stuff. I got to get up to Atlanta and see if I can, you know, hang out with him for a bit. He's always cooking really good food. Just amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm Mark Walters. This is Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. Check out all the really great guys on YouTube, the comic community. There's great stuff out there. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.